Hey guys, it's Sharon from Digital Nomad Quest, and today I want to teach you guys about how to afford long-term travel while maintaining a nice standard of living. Alright, so first let me tell you guys about why I think I'm qualified to talk about this. So I quit my job and traveled the world for 2 years, and in this video I'm going to talk about 9 months of spending and kind of drill down on that. So I was actually able to spend a little under $1,400 a month for about 9 months while traveling the world, and the reason why I'm only calculating 9 months is within that first year I spent about 3 months in Hong Kong where I have family and places to stay, so I wanted to only count that remaining 9 months and kind of dissect that number. The rest of the following year I did come back to the Bay Area, spent time traveling within US and Canada, and I stayed here for a little bit, then went back out to Asia, so it's a little all over the place. I want to count the 9 months where I was doing month to month at each place just by myself. So I left May 31st of 2016. I came back May 9th of 2017. I spent 87 days in Hong Kong, which I'm not going to count, which leaves 256 days. I ended up spending $11,766.98, and that includes travel insurance. So that's the amount I spent for 256 days. This meant I spent $45.96 per day, which if I prorated it would have come out to $16,777.14 for 365 days for the whole year. This amounts to about $1,398.10 per month. So that's not bad, right? It includes flights, it includes accommodations, it might include transportation within the city, which includes like Ubers and public transportation. It also includes food, entertainment, and spending that I might have needed to do for if I ran out of something, or I decided to splurge a little bit. So that figure includes all of those categories. Now I want to give you guys 7 tips on how to afford this long-term travel that I specifically use for myself. And I highly recommend this, and I think that it's a great solution to travel long-term and build your businesses as well, because you're able to lower your expenses while trying to build that passive income towards financial freedom. So you're actually saving money while you're traveling. So in order to do this, number 1, you should research places to stay using Numbeo.com and nomadlist.com. So I use these 2 sites to figure out how much it costs to stay at these different places. And that was how I was able to find locations that were cost friendly as well as safe and fun. So I highly recommend those 2 sites to do your research. Number 2, book accommodations and flights ahead of time. I booked about 6 months in advance. My recommendations is use Google Flights, Kayak, and Airbnb. Those were my favorite sites to book all these flights and accommodations for your travels. That way, when you're booking so far in advance, you're guaranteeing that you're getting some good rates, and you're also locking yourself down where you don't have to worry while you're traveling, right? You already have it figured out. Number 3, you should book Airbnbs for about a month at each time if you're a digital nomad, right? So the reason I say this is that Airbnb actually offers discounts for longer term stays. So every time I booked about a month, it would give me some percentage discount if the owner offers it. So you can check on the site, Airbnb owners are actually offering these discounts. Number 4, you can contact Airbnb owners to see if you can negotiate on prices. This is actually a tip I found out from my nomad friends, where they would talk to these owners to see if they can lower the rate a little bit. So some owners won't do it, but others can. So it's worthwhile to message a bunch of owners and see if these people would be willing to offer you a room at a lower rate. Number 5, you should spreadsheet your expenses to see how much you're spending. While I was on this trip, I tracked every single purchase, and that's how I can talk about these figures, because I actually did this so that I could blog about it and tell you guys about it and prove that travel doesn't have to cost that much. And while I was doing that, that actually made me more conscious of my spending. I was able to budget better. I was able to think ahead of time if I wanted to spend on that unnecessary thing, or if it's worth it to buy this or that. So it's good to track your expenses to see where you're at when it comes to how much you're spending. Number 6, you should use public transportation if you're really trying to spend less money. So yes, you can book Ubers and taxis for the convenience, but if you want to save money, public transportation is the way to go. Walking is the way to go, obviously. For a lot of my trip, I actually did that because I actually enjoyed it, trying to do that local experience and figuring out the different bus routes and the tram routes and metro routes. So it's actually a great way to just kind of immerse yourself within the culture. I highly recommend using public transportation if you're trying to save money. Number 7, you can cook. I actually didn't cook that much while I was traveling. I tried to in the beginning to be a little healthier, but I ended up going out to eat for most of my trip, which again shows like travel can cost really little. I was eating out like every day. But anyway, if you want to save money, you can cook, you can buy food from farmers markets. That's what I did when I was in Athens. I started buying food from farmers markets and eating healthy food by cooking. And you know, I recommend this if you're trying to lower your expenses even more. So I hope you guys enjoyed these 7 tips on how to afford long-term travel while maintaining a nice standard of living. And if you guys enjoyed this video, comment below and let me know your favorite tip on how to save money while traveling. And make sure to subscribe for my latest videos and click that bell button to be notified for my latest uploads. So thanks again for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.